All right, everybody, welcome to the latest NintendoFuse podcast. This is number 119, and it is an exclusive interview with the CEO and developer at Brainseed Factory, Bilal Spieb. I hope I said that correctly. Thank you for joining us all the way from Germany.
You did. Thank you very much for having us here.
Awesome. Now, for those of you that don't know, Brainseed Factory is working on a game for the Wii U called Typoman. If you have not seen this trailer yet, it is in the description below. You need to check this out. It is awesome. Now, let's get to the interview here. The first question I have for you is, what gave you the idea for this game?
The idea for the game is basically from 2011. At that time, my main profession was to work for hire on projects for customers, and my main profession was app developing. But in my spare time, I was working on smaller casual games. My dream was to create my own games and to sell them. So I sat together with my team at that time, and we did some brainstorming. One of the ideas was to combine a game with typography in some way. And this is where the idea was born.
Yeah, it's a really interesting idea. I love it. Now, with Typoman, what games, if any, like influenced your design for it? Like when I look at the trailer, I see a lot of Limbo in the art style, but with a more unique taste. Did any games influence that?
Yeah, sure. I mean, we played a lot of indie games. One of them was Limbo, which we all loved. And it's obviously also a puzzle platformer. Ours used language as the main game mechanic, but it was, of course, somewhere an inspiration for us, also to become indie developers, but also a bunch of other games, starting with Super Mario. The initial idea was to do it in an arcadish theme. So you have a game world created from letters, where the main theme is typography. The letters would be building blocks for the whole game, like for characters, for objects, for traps. Coins that you collect would not be coins, but letters. Boss monsters that consist of letters instead of shapes, other shapes. So there was some influence, of course, but it was we were working on the idea by creating concept arts, and then it led eventually to the look that you can see now in the trailer.
Yeah, that to me when I saw the trailer, like it looked great, but what really sold me was the trap. When that trap just switches letters, spells trap, and comes over, I was like, oh my God, like that is so ingenious. So I really liked that idea. That was really awesome. Now, why release this on the Wii U of all systems? I love the Wii U. I'm a Wii U fan, but why, out of curiosity, why'd you release it on the Wii U?
I mean, the idea is pretty old, like I said, and we've had a lot of time to talk to potential partners, and one of them was Nintendo. At that time, when we approached them, that was on a GDC event. I noticed that they were searching for indies to bring their game to the Wii U, and at that time also they were working on a Wii U specific Unity version, and we've already started with that using Unity as an engine. So it became a real option to bring it to the Wii U first at that time, but we were also talking to others. What made us in the end choose Wii U as the exclusive platform is the reason that we can focus now on it, using the technical specifications of it, using the second screen as a supplementary tool to play the game, which there are actually some features that you can only use with the second screen, where we would have troubles doing that on other consoles or on the PC. But my main reason basically is from the first contact we had with Nintendo, it was a really good experience to work with them. They helped us. They are helping us promote the game. We were at different events like E3 and PAX Prime, Gamescom, where they helped us show the game to the public. So this was basically the main reason why we decided to go on Wii U.
That's fantastic to hear. Yeah, they've been really pushing their indies, and I love that they're doing that.
Exactly.
Now, I know I said we were gonna go in order. I'm just gonna skip to a different question first, only because you brought it up, and that is the gamepad. The unique thing about the Wii U is that gamepad, and what specific uses for the gamepad does Typoman take advantage of? Is there off-TV play? Is there touchscreen? Like what
There's one thing that you cannot see in the trailer or in the demo versions that have been uploaded as YouTube gameplay videos, which is the rearranging of letters. I mean, in Typoman, you have to create words to move on, to solve puzzles. And you have these letters that are basically game objects, which you have to rearrange or put together, create a word that makes sense in that situation. And everyone who has played Typoman knows that it's pretty clunky to do it by pulling and pushing and throwing letters. So what you can do is when you approach a group of letters is activate the gamepad, where you can use the touch functionality of the screen to rearrange them, which is much easier, and especially with longer words will help a lot. It's a very essential feature.
That really sounds like it would be a lot of easier doing that. So that's good. That's a good use of the gamepad.
It's a tool throughout the game which helps you a lot, but there are also two other functionalities that will help you with the second screen.
Are you able to talk about that, or is that like a secret for us to figure out?
No, it's not a secret. There are basically some machines which produce letters, and you can use the second screen to select the letters that you want to create a word. And you have to do that multiple times. So it's also very helpful that you have a second screen here instead of blocking the main screen with some overlay or something.
Now, are there going to be like certain words you're going to use a lot, like climb, for example, that you can like save on the gamepad and just kind of, if you have the letters, you kind of just click it and it automatically does it, or?
No, not really. I mean, every puzzle is different. Okay. You will have to come up with new words to solve them.
Good, I like that.
So we try to avoid repetition in the game.
Good, that's awesome. Now, with development on the Wii U, how has that been? Like, is it an easy experience to develop for the Wii U, or is it difficult?
It's difficult for someone who's doing that for the first time. It has its own technical features and limitations. It was difficult to acquire all the knowledge and experience you need to make it run smoothly. And we're now in the final stage to reduce loading times and increase the performance. And this is something that it would have been very handy to have gained experience in the past creating Wii U specific games, but this is our first Wii U console game. So it has been difficult. But the support from Nintendo was tremendous, and each question we have was answered quickly. So we have gathered all the experience we need now.
So I'd say you take it's been a pleasant experience working with Nintendo then.
Very much, yes.
Awesome. That is great. So since you say it has been pleasant, are there any future plans to bring more titles to Nintendo platforms, either more Wii U, the 3DS, or even codename NX in the future?
Actually, we're already working on a new title, and we'll of course take into consideration that working with Nintendo was a very good experience. So All the experience we've gathered will also be taken into consideration when we select the leading platform or again exclusive platform.
That's great. I really can't wait to see what other things you guys design. All right, so let's talk about Nintendo, and since you are referring to them, what is your favorite Nintendo title or favorite Nintendo series? I'm wearing mine right here. I'm representing. What is yours?
If you ask me personally, I mean, I have a company and 3 kids, so unfortunately, I can't play much these days. But I'd say I've grown up with Super Mario, and if you ask my employees, they would say Zelda.
Ah, I see. I'd
So
get along
Zelda
with
and
your
Super
place.
Mario.
I take it you're getting Super Mario Maker then, right? With the kids. I
Of
mean,
course,
all
yeah.
right, there you go. That's gonna be a fun holiday title coming out tomorrow, or today over there. I think for you guys.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's tomorrow in 3 hours. It will be tomorrow.
3 hours. There you go. So it's coming soon. So let's look back to Typoman. What would you say is your favorite aspect of Typoman? If you could figure one thing that you feel the proudest, kind of like the kid on the refrigerator, I did that. Like, what would that be for Typo?
Yeah, it sounds a bit braggy, but my favorite aspect of it is its uniqueness. So we've thought of many games when we were brainstorming, but for each idea where we did some background check, we found out that it has been one way or the other already developed or created by another team, or was part of another game in some way. But I'm very glad that I have a chance to work on a title that is in some way truly unique by
You should
using language as the game as the main game mechanic.
you should pat yourself on the back there. The industry has grown very stagnant. There are a lot of copycat ideas and very few pushing the envelope, and we definitely see more pushing in the indie scene. So you should. That's what drew me to your game is the uniqueness. It's kind of like Limbo meets Scribblenauts in a way, and it's like that's so cool and it used in a new method that I never thought I would see. And as an English major, I'm an English major. I really love that use of language, so it's great.
Yeah, thanks.
Now, in addition to being an English major and all that, I am also a big collector, and I love video games. As anyone who watches our podcast will know, and one of the things that people will know about me is that I'm a physical collector. I do not get many download games or digital games. I like to actually physically hold the game in my hand. So I have to ask this question. This is from the bottom of my heart. Are there any plans for a physical release of this game? Because I will buy in a heartbeat. I mean, absolutely. Like,
I can make you happy with that. We're working together with Head Up Games, and they are very specialized in that. So yes, definitely, there will come. We will take that into consideration, of course. We'll
oh man, I know
hopefully
there
be a
a
hard
lot of
copy of
people will
that.
be happy, and I've noticed that a lot of indie games are now getting physical releases lately at a reduced price. And Mighty Number Nine is getting a physical release, and Shovel Knight is getting a physical release. Brothers just came out in a physical release, so I'm liking that because I get to miss all these games that I really want to play. So I really hope Typo Man follows that. I will probably break the mold, and I will probably download Typo Man because it looks awesome. But I will definitely buy it again, physical release. So make that happen, please. That would be great. That's
Hopefully,
a personal
yes.
personal request. Now you did mention you have another game in the works. Could you say anything about that? Could you talk about that a little?
Um, it's it's a very early concept phase we're in right now, but we were searching for another game with some uniqueness, um, and we've come up with a very interesting theme where we think that the experience that we've gathered now with Typoman using the Unity engine will help us a lot to produce this next title, and will have something to do with time manipulation.
Ooh.
This is all I can say now.
Oh, you heard it here first, folks. Time manipulation in the next Brainseed Factory game. Oh, I'm interested. I can't wait to see what that's like. So what about you personally? Like, how long have you been working on games? Like,
Um, there's actually nothing noteworthy or notably here. I've been working on smaller casual titles or some unreleased stuff. But my main occupation was to create apps and games for other companies.
so
Uh,
nothing that you worked on previous that's out there that someone may know. Like, oh, you're the guy from that, you know?
no, nothing, nothing that is um, in any way comparable to a game like Typoman. It's
It should. See, now you have this as your shining star. So now you'll be known as the Typo Man guy. You know, you'll be able to put that over the next time manipulation game from the creator of Typo Man. You know.
I hope so. It's not. It has not been released yet, so
I know. I
I'm
know.
very excited to see how it will do.
That game looks great. I mean, like just looking at Typo Man itself, everyone I've shown the trailer to has just been blown away by it, especially the uniqueness of it. And I got several people on board already, like, oh, I can't wait for this to come out because it is, and the game sells itself. And like I urge every one of our watchers and our listeners to really check out the trailer because this is just an amazing, amazing, unique title that I've never seen anything like before.
Thank you, Barry. Makes us very proud.
It's true. It's true. Now, is there anything else you'd like to add about Typo Man? Anything else you want the viewers to know about the game before it comes out?
um, I'm just excited to see how they will react to all the puzzles that we've come up with. All I can say is that everything you can see in the game world, everything, every puzzle, every letter that you see um, has some purpose and is a hint for the underlying story in that game. So I really hope that people will find out all the things that we've come up with, and looking forward to see some discussion threads and reading in Reddit and stuff like that.
And when does Typo Man come out again? So for all the people who can play us.
Hopefully in the next weeks. I cannot say exactly when.
Oh, can't say that. Hopefully in the next weeks we will be playing this. So is it going to be before the holidays? Will you get this?
Not sure.
Oh man, I was hoping to get a little bit out of you. But no, that's good. It's something to look forward to. Definitely something I'm going to be playing, and I can't wait to download and play, and hopefully put on my shelf next to all the other great games. You know, Mario, Zelda, Typo Man, the classics right there on the shelf together. That's what I want to see.
Thanks.
All right, for anybody listening that wants to find out more information about Brainseed, you can follow them on Twitter. Their Twitter is at Brainseed_FCTY. That is correct, right? I got the right one.
Yeah.
All right, and Facebook, it's Brainseed Factory. And you could also go to brainseed-factory.com for more information on this company. I definitely recommend following them to stay up to date on their future projects, especially that time manipulation thing. That does sound good. Anything else you would like to say to the viewers before
No,
we go?
just thank you.
There you go. You heard it. Thank you. For our next Nintendo Fuse podcast will be later this month, so please stay tuned. For all your Nintendo information, please go to nintendofuse.com. This is Barry. Thank you very much to our special guest of honor, Bilal Shabib. I hope I said that right again.
You did.
Oh, look at that. Two times. I never thought I would do that. Thank you for joining us very much from Germany. And, we'll see you next time. Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Thanks.